What up, guys? How you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be looking into Dave Chappelle's SNL Monologue. I can't really say what it's about because if you mention a certain group's name, you get canceled. So I'm not doing anything like that. Let's get into it.
Very much for being here. But before I start tonight, I just wanted to read a brief statement that I prepared. I denounce anti-Semitism in all its forms. And I stand with my friends in the Jewish community. And that, Kanye, is how you buy yourself some time. I gotta tell you guys, I've probably been doing this 35 years now. And early in my career, I learned that there are two words in the English language that you should never say together in sequence. And those words are the and Jews. I've never heard someone do good after they said that. Kanye's gotten into some scrapes before. Normally when he's in trouble, I pull up immediately. But this time I was like, you know what? Let me see what's gonna happen first. Let's see where this all going.
It's hard, man, when you're like, you got that friend where you're like, yeah, man, whatever you do, I'm a ride or die. And then you get to a point where you're just like, I don't know, bro. You've started, you know how it is, like when your girl's like, yeah, my boyfriend's gonna beat you up. And then you show up, you're like, ooh, babe, that guy has a reputation. He's got black teams.
Can't you remember how it started? Vaguely, I remember it started with a tweet, strange tweet. It was like, I'm feeling a little sleepy. I'm gonna give me some rest, but when I wake up, I'm gonna go DEFCON 3 on the Jews. And then he just went to bed. I was up all night worried. What is he gonna do to the Jews? I grew up around Jewish people. I have a lot of Jewish friends, so I'm not freaked out by your culture. I know a little bit about it just from hanging around. I'd be like, yo, let's go out at school tomorrow. They'd be like, we can't go out. It's Shana Na tomorrow. I'd be like, what is Shana Na? I had so many questions. Why do some of your people dress like Run DMC?
I'm just getting the picture, but it's crazy. Like, what? If you remember on DMC, like, they'll be wearing them suits, I remember, what's it called? Uncle Rev Ronnie and all those people, like, if you remember how they'll be wearing those black suits and stuff.
When Kanye woke up from that nap, he went right to work. A year ago, I'd seen him on a podcast called Drink Champs. Great show. And it was an amazing appearance. Noriega and them were there, the rappers that I love, and they all had their gold chains and stuff on. And Kanye said, only millionaires wear chains. They said, what? He said, I'm a billionaire. Billionaires don't wear their money on their body. I tucked my chain and I said, oh, snap. It was a good appearance. It was fun and funny. But when he woke up, he went on Drink Champs again. This time, he was on one. He was mad about something. He said, I can say anti-Semitic things, and Adidas can't drop me. Now what? Adidas dropped that nigga immediately.
See, you don't want to test the man. You know what I mean? Like, you don't shit where you eat, is what they say in the streets.
Ironically, Adidas was founded by Nazis. And they were offended. I guess the student surpassed the teacher.
Yeah.
It's a big deal. He had broken the show business rules. There's just a rule, the rules of perception. If they're black, then it's a gang. If they're Italian, it's a mob, but if they're Jewish, it's a coincidence, and you should never speak about it.
That is facts. That's what we are all learning right now. Like, if you say anything,
Kanye got in so much trouble, Kyrie got in trouble. Kyrie Irving posted a link to a movie that he had seen on Amazon. No caption on the post or nothing like that. But apparently this movie had some, I don't know, anti-Semitic tropes or something. And it was some weird title like From Hebrew to Negro or something.
you know, I like how he speaks as if he doesn't know what he's talking about, but he's literally just on point with everything that he's saying.
And the NBA told him he should apologize, and he was slow to apologize. And then the list of demands to get back in their good graces got longer and longer. And this is where, you know, I draw the line. I know the Jewish people have been through terrible things all over the world, but you can't blame that on black Americans. You just can't. You know what I mean? Thanks to the one person that said that. A fair punishment would be he should just post a link to Schindler's List and y'all write your own captions.
Ooh, that's low, Dave.
Kyrie Irving's black ass was nowhere near the Holocaust. In fact, he's not even certain it existed. I saw one news pundit screaming about Kanye. She said, mental health is no excuse for that type of language. Yes, it is, bitch. You can kill somebody if you're mentally ill. Listen, okay.
Wow.
I don't think Kanye is crazy.
See, people, they just miss that, you know, like how in America when these mass shootings happen and it's a white person, they always be like, hey, it's mental health situation, so like you can't literally kill people because of mental health. But anyway, we all know what happens for other
at all.
races.
I think he's possibly not well. Well, I've been to Hollywood. I don't want y'all to get mad at me. I'm just telling you. I've been to Hollywood. This was just what I saw.
Whatever you do, don't fall for me. Don't put your trust in me.
It's a lot of Jews. Like a lot. But that doesn't mean anything. You know what I mean? There's a lot of black people in Ferguson, Missouri. Doesn't mean we run the place. I could see if you had some kind of issue. You know what I mean? You might go out to Hollywood and your mind might start connecting some kind of lines, and you could maybe adopt the delusion that the Jews run show business. It's not a crazy thing to think. But it's a crazy thing to say out loud in a climate like this.
It's not a crazy thing to think, it's a crazy thing to say out loud. Listen, we all know. It's like everybody knows, man. I don't know why. You know, the thing that happens a lot of times with these people who have a lot of power but seem harmless is when someone calls out, like, we see what you're doing. You control a lot over there, you know. You have a lot of power over there, and we see you. What they then do is try to squash you so that you shut up. You don't say anything. And then in squashing you, it's like, you're showing your true colors, right? You're showing who runs this stuff. And then you're trying to hide behind certain things. But it's like, we see what you're doing, man. Like, come on now.
Now the midterms are over, and it's crazy climate. And I got to tell you, I feel like this midterm, like all of humanity depends on it. And it's an ominous sign. The most ominous sign of the midterms, I believe, would be Herschel Walker, who I don't want to speak badly of because he's black. But I have to admit, he's observably stupid. Even when he's not talking, his mouth be open a little bit like. He's the kind of guy that looks like he thinks before he makes a move on tic-tac-toe.
Listen, I don't know Herschel Walker. We should do it.
And I'm watching the news now. They're declaring the end of the Trump era. Now, okay, I can see how in New York you might believe this is the end of his era. I'm just being honest with you. I live in Ohio amongst the poor whites. A lot of you don't understand why Trump was so popular, but I get it because I hear it every day. He's very loved. And the reason he's loved is because people in Ohio have never seen somebody like him. He's what I call an honest liar. Well, I'm not joking right now. He's an honest liar. That first debate, I'd never seen anything like it. I've never seen a white male billionaire screaming at the top of his lungs, "This whole system is rigged," he said. And across the stage was a white woman, Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama, sitting over there looking at him like, "No, it's not." I said, "Now, wait a minute, bro. It's what he said." And the moderator said, "Well, Mr. Trump, if in fact the system is rigged, as you suggest, what would be your evidence?" You remember what he said, bro? He said, "I know the system is rigged because I use it." I said, "God damn."
Damn.
And then he pulled out an Illuminati membership card and chopped a line of cocaine up and did it right into the podium. No one had ever heard someone say something that true. And then Hillary Clinton tried to punch him in the taxes. She said, "This man doesn't pay his taxes." He shot right back. "That makes me smart."
Wow.
And then he said, "If you want me to pay my taxes, then change the tax code. But I know you won't, because your friends and your donors enjoy the same tax breaks that I do." And with that, my friends, a star was born. No one had ever seen anything like that. No one had ever seen somebody come from inside of that house, outside, and tell all the commoners, "We are doing everything that you think we are doing," inside of that house. They just went right back in the house and started playing the game again.
Came outside the house, told you what you're thinking, went back. Man, yeah, that's true. Well, that's the one thing about Donald. He knew how, and he knows how to like talk to people and convince them. It's yeah.
The Democrats were sore losers. I'm a Democrat, and I'm telling you, as soon as he won, they started saying all that he's colluding with Russia, he's colluding with Russia. It was very embarrassing as a Democrat, but as time went on, we all came to learn he was probably colluding with Russia. I even look at his wife different now. His wife is beautiful, no question about it, but she looks like the kind of chick that James Bond would smash but not trust. Why he got all them documents at his house? What is this?
Yeah, that was weird, man. Why would you take all them documents to your house, man?
This guy that's famous for not reading his press briefings, now all of a sudden he got 10,000 documents in his house and we'll catch him on his readings.
What is this? Man, the things people do to avoid copyright.
I've been fired from jobs. I've been fired from jobs many times in my life. And I will be very honest with you. Sometimes I was fired. I stole things from the office. Staplers, computer mouses, all kinds of stuff. But you know what I never stole from work? Work. The war in Ukraine brought it all into focus. And lucky for everybody in the Western world, the Ukrainians are way better fighters than we thought they'd be. I mean, these guys, God bless them, they're doing good.
You know, I feel like Americans have a distorted view of the world, you know. I don't even know why they're saying, whoa, and clapping hands for the war in Ukraine, because The thing with that war, man, it's not good. There's no goodness that comes from war. It's only distraction. So I don't know. I don't know. I feel different about that.
They killed 10,000 Russians the first week of the war. Even the Vietnamese were like, God damn, those some good numbers. This is before they had weapons. Before we started sending them weapons, they was killing Russians with things you can find around the house. That whole country, Ukraine, is littered with traps like Home Alone. They was stepping on rakes and touching hot doorknobs. How is Russia losing to the Ukraine? That would be like America losing the war to Colorado. Now the midterms are over and everybody's awake. These new whites, man, they're like the whites. They're like newborn babies, just woke up. Everything white people are mad about, we've been on that. Man, I can't feed my family. Black people are like, we've been on that. Man, we can't trust the government.
Come on now.
We've been on that. Man, we should dismantle the FBI. Word to Martin Luther King, bro. We've been on that.
Yeah. What you talking about, Willis?
Nobody listens to me. When I tell these jokes, you ignore me. My first Netflix special, what did I say? I said, I don't want a sneaker deal, because the minute I say something that makes those people mad, they're going to take my sneakers away. And the whole crowd was like, ha, 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 ha. And now you see Kanye walking around L.A. barefoot with his chain out.
Man, you know, it's...
This guy lost $1.5 billion in a day. $1.5 billion in a day. I saw that. I said, put your chain on. Welcome back. It shouldn't be this scary to talk about anything. It's making my job incredibly difficult. And to be honest with you, I'm getting sick of talking to a crowd like this. I love you to death. And I thank you for your support. And I hope they don't take anything away from me. Whoever they are.
Oh, man. Dave, good old Dave, man. Protect this man. Protect this man. We gotta protect this man, man. The one thing about Dave Chappelle that I like about his comedy is how nonchalant it is. It's not, he doesn't put too much effort. There's no need to do his body like anything. It's like he's telling a story to his, to his friends. And in that story, there are a lot of punchlines where you're like, where's this going? And boom, he hits you. Boom, he hits you. What he said about Kanye and Kyrie, it's a sad time that we live in right now where people are not really open to conversation, right? It's all about do the right thing. If you don't do the right thing, cancel you, punish you. We're not open to dialogue. And the sad part is we've worked so hard to get to a situation and a time where we can have dialogue, where we can speak. Like, that's what this time we are in is all about. We are in the information age, which allows us to communicate and give each other information. What tends to happen now is you are attacking me and you're making me sensitive and you're making me feel this way. I don't want to feel this way. So what I'm going to do is make you apologize. And it's like, the sad part is, because of information, people are quick to say, yo, I'm actually sorry. But what happens now is because people are able to say, I'm sorry, I made a mistake, I was misinformed, now I'm educated. Can we move past this? It's like, no, I don't want you to move past this because what you've done hurts me, what you've done affects me, what you've done does this to me, so I want to hold you accountable. It's like, yeah, I am accountable for my actions, I'm sorry. It's like, no, I don't want you to be sorry, I want you to suffer. Here are the 6 things that you have to do to play again. I got you now. You're like, damn, man, 6? What and what? Now you want to show me that you have power. Now you want to show me that you're not a victim. You're not, you got it. And then in doing that, it's like, what are we trying to achieve, man? What are you achieving by those actions? Like, what do you gain? What does, work out your gain out of trying to harm people, and not taking time to listen to people? What we need to do is sit down and be like, hey, man, what you did, your actions, your words, when you did this and that, it hurt me. And this is what can happen. And then if I'm open to the dialogue, I'll be like, hey, I get it. This, and that. I'm educated now. I apologize. Let's move forward. Sometimes it's not even about apologizing because people express how they express and they do what they think is the right thing. But with new information, people will make different moves. But it's like we don't even give people the opportunity to move past the mistake now. It's like, I got you, and I'm gonna kill you for that. I don't know, man. We gotta do better as humans. Like, what is the goal? What is the objective? Is it always to have conflict? And when people make mistakes, we don't forgive each other? We're still gonna fight to what? To what? What's the point? What's the point of all this? I do get it. With Kanye, I don't know, man. But the Kyrie thing, come on. Educate people. Let's speak. What are the solutions to these problems? Because I feel this will keep on going. Hey, don't be this. It's like, yeah, you got me. I made a mistake. I'm sorry. But damn. At some point, we have to be able to move forward. At some point, we have to be able to communicate. It's not just about punishing people. It's about education, and it's about coming together and having these conversations. Because we can't hold, you know what I mean? Like, come on. I'll see you guys in the next one.